All right, folks, it's official. We have the Suits selling XRP, and I'm not talking about the Suits have taken a position in XRP and now they're dumping it. I'm talking about the Suits have XRP products that they're ready to sell to you and start letting those inflows pour in, baby. Let's get you tapped in for a full update. It is June 18th, 2025. Current events real quickly. And then we'll get into the crypto markets. We have XRP ETFs going live. We absolutely love to see it. Now we're watching right now as 3 Iranian military planes have just left Iran and landed in Oman, the country leading mediation between the United States and Iran nuclear talks. So now folks getting optimistic that a deal may be back on the table. We're watching very closely as the military assets from the United States are being positioned. President Trump leaving everything open on the table, but we're going to be watching this situation closely while we pray for peace. Now, I don't know if anybody's praying for Powell, but this guy's getting absolutely roasted again today. He's going to be coming forward at 2:30 p.m. Eastern for a press conference after the interest rate decision today. Are they going to cut rates? Are they going to leave them unchanged? The odds of them hiking, I think, are 0. But if you think that they might hike them, let me know in the comments down below what you guys think Powell and the Fed is going to do with rates. But we have Jerome Powell getting roasted again today by President Trump. Let's listen in.
But now we have a man that just refuses to lower the Fed rate, just refuses to do it. And he's not a smart person. I don't even think he's that political. I think he hates me, but that's okay. You know, he should. He should. I call him every name in the book, trying to get him to do something. I've been nice to him. I do it always. I don't know how to sell. I've been so nice to him, fellas, you wouldn't believe. Let's have dinner. Too late. I'd call him too late. Come on, too late. Let's have dinner. I do it every way in the book. I'm nasty. I'm nice. Nothing works. He's like just a stupid person.
So we're going to see what Jerome Powell and the Fed decide today. President Trump, at least we can give him credit. He's not holding back as far as sharing how he feels about Jerome Powell and the Fed being way too late on lowering rates. So we're going to watch that one closely. Probably going to get another pause. Not expecting a rate cut, but I'm interested to hear what you guys think in the comments down below. Now, as I titled this episode here today, the Suits are selling XRP. I already talked to Sal Gaberte, CEO of 2Cream at XRP Las Vegas. And, you know, these guys are trying to get marketing material from Ripple so that they can understand XRP better, understand Ripple's business better, because they're ready to sell XRP. Now, 2Cream, they have the 2X daily long here in the United States of America. That's now live. And I've already talked to some people that have invested in that ETF already. But we have multiple spot ETFs going live up here in Canada today. This one was not expected. This one came out of the blue. 3IQ Digital Asset Management coming here with the launch of the 3IQ XRP ETF on the Toronto Stock Exchange with the ticker XRPQ. I like it. I like it. XRP community, high IQ folks, high IQ individuals. One of the first ETFs in North America to provide exposure to XRP. XRPQ debuts with a 0% management fee for the first 6 months, and Ripple as an early investor in the fund. Okay. The launch of XRPQ marks another milestone in our mission to provide investors with convenient, cost-effective access to digital assets within a regulated framework, said Pascal St. Jean, president and CEO of 3IQ. Now, some people would say that XRP investors have an IQ of 3. Well, actually, other folks have said that the XRP community is some of the smartest people in crypto. I'll let you guys decide in the comments down below. But it's very clear that the ETF funds are emerging. We have multiple that just went live in Canada here today, and we're just going to start to see inflows moving in. It's just so simple. 2 + 2 still equals 4. And now we have these ETFs opened up. Are we going to get 1 billion of inflows, 10 billion of inflows? Probably 10 to 20 billion of inflows in the first year is my anticipation. And this would include not just the ETFs that'll go live in the United States in Q3, but the ETFs that'll be going live up here in Canada, just like we saw today, and many more on the way. We already have spot ETFs live in Brazil. We have spot ETFs live in Europe. So this is only going to accelerate from here. Purpose Investments was another one joining the party, introducing the Purpose XRP ETF with the ticker XRPP. I like that ticker too. XRPQ, XRPP. Available on the Toronto Stock Exchange. And what I like about this, like I said, the suits are selling this hard. Invest in the future of global payment infrastructure, Purpose XRP ETF. Now, I want you to note that that's a big difference from how they sold the Ethereum ETFs. In fact, the marketing for the Ethereum ETFs I thought was pretty weak. I didn't even really see that much, right? The Ethereum ETFs didn't get much traction. They still haven't gotten that much inflows, and Ethereum has lagged because of it. Now, the Bitcoin spot ETFs have been the most successful ETFs ever. BlackRock's IBIT already 70 billion assets under management. The inflows on the Bitcoin ETFs have been massive, record-breaking. But Ethereum, lack of interest, lack of marketing, and a lack of the suits really showing much desire to sell the Ethereum ETFs. We're already seeing a big change with the rollout of the XRP ETFs. I mean, I got to speak with one of the guys directly about him trying to get more marketing material from Ripple, trying to understand XRP and their business better. Right here, Purpose Investments is selling this, the opportunity to invest in the future of global payment infrastructure. They weren't selling the Ethereum ETFs like that. There's a big difference taking place. Big difference. Now, so we got Purpose Investments, 3IQ Digital Asset Management, going live with their 3IQ. XRPQ is going to be the ticker on that one. And then I believe that there was one other one as well. I'm blanking on the name and I didn't have it pulled up here for the show, but I think there's at least one more XRP ETF, and maybe we'll see more going live in the Toronto Stock Exchange here today. Okay, so big day today. We're going to be waiting for Jerome Powell's interest rate decision. We're going to be seeing if any other XRP ETFs go live here today, but the floodgates have opened. It's just that simple. Let the inflows pour in, and this sends us on a trajectory much higher. Now, I'm going to take a look here at these markets. I wanted to share with you guys, Waters Above already put out the alert that we're going into an XRP summer. And that, coincides with the suits selling this for us, XRP DeFi. All of this leads to significant price action for XRP. And Waters Above says $15 XRP by July 24th, 2025. It might be time for us to get Waters Above back on the show. What do you guys say? We got to get the scoop on this one. $15 XRP by July 24th. If we follow that 2017 fractal, you guys ready to have a party? Oh boy. We got to stop at $6, $8, $14, and then $15 to end the party. What do you guys say to that one? How about that? Meanwhile, we're watching it chop sideways, 104.7 right now for Bitcoin. A little bit of chop between 104 and 105,000. And then for XRP, we're down at 215 right now. A little chop between 214 and 217 here today so far. We'll continue to watch that one. Now, I did actually take profit on my Bitcoin short yesterday. This red candle is what we took advantage of. I got into my short here up at 107.1. And then I had rode this thing all the way down here to 103.4. I was up over 20% on the trade. But I put in a stop loss at 105.2. And so my stop loss did get triggered yesterday. So it did secure about 10% profit for me. So we didn't nail it perfectly, but it's always nice to be able to capture some profit on a red day like we got yesterday. So I did take advantage of that. Right now I'm back on the sidelines with my cash ready to deploy. And I'm looking to see here, basically if we get some things popping off once again in the Middle East, something crazy from Jerome Powell today, maybe his press conference, he'll say something. And I'm just waiting for that, maybe one more trigger to pull us back. But it looks like we might have bottomed out. Like if this does not escalate, this war, this conflict, and that's what I'm praying for. I'm not praying that things happen so that I can, scoop up a dip or make a trade. That's not what I'm here for. I'm praying for peace first and foremost. But if we do get some sort of hiccup, I'm going to be ready to take advantage of that. I would if I was you guys as well. But it's looking like we might be towards a peace deal here soon. Full surrender from Iran. We'll see if it happens. This is such a developing thing. I mean, flip a coin at this point. But if we don't get a serious escalation, we're off to the races. $15 by July. Waters Above is much more extensive in the TA, so I'll leave that up to him. But the trajectory higher from here till July, 1,000%. 1,000%. So please lock in. This is happening now. The ETFs have opened up. That's the floodgates opened up. And it's just a matter of how big are the inflows going to be. You guys let me know in the comments down below what you think. I'm predicting 10 to 20 billion of inflows in the first year. That's including the Canadian ETFs. That's including the United States ETFs. All combined. Watch out, because it's not going to take much to move XRP to 20 and 30 bucks based off the inflows that we could easily see. Just keeping things conservative for you. By the way, $15 by July, that's a quick time frame. But based off of how little inflows it would take to get to 15 bucks, I can tell you that it could easily be done. You guys let me know in the comments down below what you think of $15 in July. I will be back with some more content later today, so stay tuned. Subscribe, hit that notification bell, and everything's at ZachRector.com. If you could like it on the way out, we'd greatly appreciate that too. Thank you.
I am your host, Zach Rector. I really appreciate all of the love and support. If you want to support the channel, just remember that you can start by smashing that thumbs up for me, sharing this content far and wide, and everything else is at my website.